And guess what? It's another event time. But you have
It
some big
is.
news before talking about the event. How cool, what's happening potentially with your book? This is,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. We're discussing movie rights to it. So that'll be film slash TV slash streaming. And they want to do a full feature film of Watergrave, based on Watergrave, and use it as a pilot for a series.
That's wonderful. And that's all your agent, right? You should give props to your agent.
Yeah, and my publisher, who's got a production house as well, so he's going to be handling all that as well.
Okay, and what is that guy's name at your publisher?
Mike Parker, it's under WordCrafts, and I can't. It's like Project 14. I'll have to look it back up, but that's the production group.
Excellent. Fantastic. So then that's just really got to feel great to maybe have your book as a movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of cautiously optimistic because it could turn out to be nothing, but it could be great. It's the farthest I've ever gotten.
Right. And that's the process once you get published for sure. So talk about the event coming up Saturday,
Okay.
tomorrow.
We had the launch in Nashville, or actually in Franklin, Tennessee here, and that was a pretty big event. That was the day after it actually released. And now I'm going to Illinois, where I grew up, and having a second launch there. And so that's this Saturday in the Carterville Library, Carterville, Illinois, and from noon to 2. And going to be discussing kind of the background, how I came up with the character, how I came up with the story, offering a time of question and answer, and then be signing and selling books.
It's got to feel great, right? And what do you think you've learned from your first event that you're going to do differently the second event?
More question and answer time. That was really good. I didn't know how that would go over. You kind of have that slow pause at the beginning where no one asks anything, and then once it got going, people wanted to know all kinds of things about the character, about the series, about Watergrave, about me and my writing process. So that was fun.
This seems like it is a fun experience all the way around, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And then and different people are going to show up, right? This is where you grew up, right? So this has
This
got
is
to
where I
be
grew up,
exciting.
so I'll have classmates, I'll have people that I went to church with, friends of the family. We were there from when I was 3 until I was 19, so I would spend a chunk of my time there in Carbondale, Illinois.
I think you're excited. The opportunities there, Mitchell, in so many ways, and the question and answer, because what you've done in creating this book took a lot of research, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and people are really interested in crime, aren't they?
They are, and that's the nice thing is you kind of hit that timing of what's hot, what's not, and you write lots of things. By the time you write it, that wave may have gone down. Well, it's still going up. So, and female protagonist is really high as well. So I kind of hit that mother load right now.
Exactly. And the amount of research and the work you put in. Think about, specifically enough, the kind of work you did with the research of the police officers, the crime
Mhm.
scene investigators to really get it right. So it's not like it didn't make sense.
Yeah, and on the 22nd, my wife and I are taking 3 of those people to lunch just to thank them for that, and they wanted to know what's next. So this is a forensic pathologist, a lieutenant in the Nashville Police Department, and a detective in the homicide unit.
All right. Well, fantastic. Best place people can go is mitchellscarnesauthor.com.
Yes.
Appreciate it, Mitchell. And we're going to get this information out, and it's exciting. Another event, and can't wait to see the pictures. Thanks, Mitchell.
Okay. One more thing, if I can. The best thing they can do for me is to post an honest review. Amazon, especially, because the more posts I get, the higher I get on the list there. Tell a friend about it. Some people have been buying a book and giving it to a friend. And so I've been getting a lot of those responses. If you know anyone who's been hurt by the church, especially, this will be a great series for them.
All right. Fantastic. Mitchell S. Carnes, author.com. Appreciate it, Mitchell.
All right. Thanks, Neil.
Are you listening and watching The Neil Haley Show?